What's up YouTube, Kevin Wolford123. Look at the absolute mess that's become of my house, all thanks to Xbox modding. So, I got the Xbox quite a while ago from a boot sale for a £5. I think it was a £5 with one pad or two pads, and I never really used it, I put it away. And it's got an executor mod chip in it, as you can see the green light there. So I thought, you know what, I'll whack a bigger hard drive in it, because with the mod chips you can add a boot disk and you can install operating systems on it. So I installed a 250 gig hard drive because that's all I had spare, so if I had bigger I'd have put bigger in there. But it seems enough for the game, so I put Coinops on there, as you can see, running 720p HD Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. And what I wanted to show you was basically a little bit about the modded console and what I've done. So last night I ordered a kit to cut the hole in the top and add the LEDs. So I ordered the LEDs because it's cheaper to order the LEDs in a ring than to mess about and spend a couple of hours soldering in series or whatever, and then adding all the resistors and then wiring it all in and making it good. This thing, you just plug it in to the hard drive caddy and stick it in and glue it in place. So I cut the hole out. I ordered the saw bits to cut the hole out. And the problem with that is they didn't send me the nut to hold the saw bits on, so I couldn't use it. But luckily, the missus had a spare saw bit from when she cut a hole in the vivarium for the hedgehog we got. So we used that nut, put it on, and I cut a hole. Cut the hole, cleared the jewel on the top, so it's green, lit up, beautiful, does the job. Polished it up, it looks really nice. But I wanted to show you, first of all, was what I've got. I bought a thing called Magic Box. Now, there's a guy in, I think it's Brazil, and he makes controllers from other consoles, retro consoles, work on the Xbox. But with this, you plug it in, and you've got Dreamcast, you've got PlayStation 2, and you've got drop in it, and you've got Sega Saturn. So you can use basically the Saturn controller for the Mega Drive games if you want. It's 6-button as well, so that's nice. PS2 for PS2 pads for, you know, multiplayer games and stuff like that, but also arcade sticks. So I bought an arcade stick to go with that. And Dreamcast. Now, the reason I wanted Dreamcast was because I made this quite... Oh, sorry, the dog's in the way. I made this quite a while ago. It's a bit of a... What's the word? Bodge job. But I got a... I think you call it a VGA connector. And I soldered it to the connectors inside a Dreamcast pad, which I used on an old Dreamcast emulator for NES. Now, the wires are sticking out the bottom because I still need to... I'm going to get some... I've got it actually in the cupboard. But like putty that you mould and then it will seal the wires, because the wires will not fit in there. I've tried to get the cables in, but they're too thick. So I'm going to have to, you know, put the putty round it so it holds it. But what it does, that comes down, goes into a block. The other block goes in the other end, comes up, goes into a NES pad. And I've wired up the buttons. So you can jump. Can't see throw in because you haven't picked anything up. Pause it, got select and movement. But basically, it works, and it works really well. So that's one reason I ordered the Magic Box, was so I could use my NES pad on NES games and, well, a few of the 2-button games. I think it's MSX, is it? I don't know, PC Engine. A few of the Sega emulators, Game Gear and stuff like that. Master System. But anyway, so that's quite cool to have that to use it anyway. So I'm going to finish that off and add some putty to that. And then you can still use the pad. Look, if you press the button. Still works. So still works. So you can still use it as a Dreamcast pad, and it feels just the same. There's no difference with the solder that's underneath. So anyway, that's that done. Another problem I had is these pads, these slim pads. The wires just split. People that you buy them from, they wind them up. As you see in a couple of my boot sale videos, I picked a pad or two up for a couple of quid, which I don't mind paying. And it's handy to have just for the sticks and the buttons as spares. But a lot of people wind the pads up, they wind it round, and it splits just in here. So you have to wrap it round the pad to get it to work, which is really shit. So Jake Tilley, Retro Game Hoarder, who's on YouTube, he's actually sending me a few replacement pads that have got knackered, a few, like, you know, a bit dinged up with some of the rubbers missing. So I've got some pads to replace it with. But this one had really bad pads, but I've replaced it with domed Xbox 360 sticks. So it looks really good. And it works well. So that's another thing I've had. So I've got a box here which is full of junk and loads of pads that I've got that are knackered. So they're just spares. And I've tried opening the wire and seeing if there's anything split inside, but you just cannot see what's inside. So what I'm going to show is, hopefully, Yes, you can. Like, oh, also I'll just quickly go through it. I've got 4 things plugged in there. The first one is the Dreamcast box. The second one is a mouse, which I bought this mouse, and you can use the mouse on Amiga and DOS games. The third one is the keyboard, which is here, and the fourth one is the pad to go through the menus. You can go through the menus with a NES pad as well, but you can skip things and go out, exit the games and stuff like that. But basically, with Coinops, if you don't know what it is, it's Coinops 7. I've got 8,118 games. Just sit at the top there. And I haven't got that many games, so I've ordered another Xbox, which you guys modding for me, and he's done it for a really good price. And it's going to have a big hard drive and 13,500 games or something on it, so I'm going to be well happy with that. And what I'm going to do is take the files off of the Xbox he's got, put it on my PC, and then copy it to this one. So I've got 2 Xboxes with all the games on. And if you look, you've got NES there, it says at the top. Press left on the D-pad, you can go Neo Geo, MSX, Mega Drive, Mega CD. Basically, loads and loads and loads of systems. And at the moment, I'm loving DOS. I love the DOS games. They're really retro, and I just get nostalgia from playing them from back in the day. I used to have a friend who had a DOS machine and used to go around there and play games. Sam and Max is one of my favourite games. I completed that yesterday. So ColecoVision, got classic Xbox games. I don't really want them as much. I can remove them off the hard drive, so I'll see what's on the new Xbox and then I can remove them. But yeah, I'm not really bothered with the games that are on there. Like Halo and Halo 2, I've got them. Well, I haven't got Halo 2, but got Halo 1 on disc. But there's Atari XL. Basically, I'm going through because there's loads. If I just hold the button, look, just see how many there is. Absolutely loads of emulators. And with a component cable, what you need to do is install a thing called Enigma Video Switch Disk, I think it's called. You can install the file on the Xbox, and when you click it, you can turn the console from PAL to NTSC, which allows you to use 720p and 1080i as well. But at the moment, I'm just sticking with 720p because it's just as good. So let's just go. It plays even the N64 games in HD with the files. But let's go to ActRaiser. Quality game. Really enjoy that one. Cleared it a few times. And then hello, that's me. When it boots up. There you go. And it will be all pixely because it's exactly how it was, but not smoothed. And you can choose it to be smooth, so you can have it like high res with smooth textures. I don't know if it's going to focus on that, but pixel perfect. So I like it like that. I like it all pixely. And it runs perfect. And at 720p is really good. So it makes me want to use it. And I've been using it all the time, like every day. I've been playing Snatcher a lot on the Mega CD. I love that. And that's another thing, Mega CD. You put a Mega CD game in it, you can boot the Mega CD games from the Xbox in the disk drive. I think that's really clever. But yeah, I'm rambling on a bit now. If you want to know anything about Coinops, I know a little bit about it. I don't know everything there is to know about it, but I might be able to help you with some things if you're stuck on it. But at the moment, I'm stuck on. I don't know if anyone's watching this and they've got Coinops, but in DOS, when you start a DOS game up, it gives you a menu, a config menu, and it tells you like you can speed the mouse up, slow the mouse down, things like that. Change the sound card on it. But that only appears when you boot the game once. Once you've booted it once and set the menu, you can't get back into that menu. So someone told me I have to delete a file off the hard drive and then go back into it and it will be there. I don't exactly know what I'm doing, so I don't really want to rip the wrong file out. I could take it out and then put it back in, I suppose, if I get a problem. But what I'm going to do is wait till the new Xbox comes, then set up the mouse, because the mouse is really slow in DOS when you first put it on. And yeah, I'm just going to do that and then back it up to this Xbox and then start again from there. But I hope you like the video. I'm going to show you a video when I get my new Xbox. It's going to be a crystal one, all lit up green, same sort of LEDs as this, so it'll all light up the same. But yeah, sorry the house is a mess as well. But yeah, I keep saying, but that's it. Thanks for watching the video. If you need any help, give us a message. If you don't need any help and you can help me with the DOS problem, give us a message as well, because that'd be really helpful. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.